Hello everyone, this is Ronan Blue and today's topic is, would you want to retire in Colombia? Being financially independent opens up a lot of opportunities, even retirement in another country. We are actually thinking of places we could potentially retire to, and Colombia came onto our list. We know that around 25 years ago, Colombia was well known mostly for cartels, conflicts, and coffee, which made us fear having to retire there. But today, although still known for their coffee, the cartels and the conflicts are now well in the past. The Colombian peso has also fallen and our money would be nearly double its worth now. Here are 7 points to consider in retiring to Colombia. Number 1. There are a lot of changes that have occurred in Colombia over the decades. Medellin, known as one of the world's dangerous cities, has been transformed in advances in education, politics, and social development. Seems that all of Colombia's cities are following that same path. Number 2, Colombia is also one of the most beautiful places on earth. They have the perfect climate all year round, being close to the equator, and each day is split into 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness. You'll see colonial cities next to the Caribbean. Cartagena, a colonial city placed on turquoise shores. Santa Marta, another seaside city next to Tayrona National Nature Park with beautiful palm-fringed beaches backed by lush mountains. The Andes mountain range is on the western part of the country, where the majority of the country's population is. There are wonderful views, open spaces, and Spanish colonial cities there as well. Number 3, a lot of people believe that Colombia is still a backwards country, but Colombia is not a third world country. The infrastructure includes good roads, safe public transportation, reliable internet, lots of shopping areas, enriching culture in music, art, and literature events. The healthcare system in Colombia is equal to or better than that of the United States and Canada. Their hospitals have listed some of the top in Latin America. Hospitals and clinics have modern medicine, trained doctors, and up-to-date technology and equipment. Number 4, it's only safe now compared to 25 years ago when Pablo Escobar was a cartel leader. There is no longer any fear of these types of activities. There was a safety policy implemented in 2006 that has dramatically improved the security in Colombia. With its safety situation much improved, this country has a lot to offer. Gorgeous beaches and mountains, a climate for every taste, and low cost of living, to name just 3 of its benefits. Number 5. Daily living expenses. Another benefit we read about was the daily living costs being extremely low. There are good deals in travel, transportation, food, and more. You can find a 2-bedroom apartment for $250 a month, or if you're looking for something a little bit more luxurious, you could even get a place with a swimming pool, fitness center, and a doorman for $700 a month. We also read that the utilities are very low as well, being near the Andes Mountains, where there is no use for either heat or air conditioning because of the climate. The average electricity bill is about $15 a month. Natural gas for cooking and hot water is likely a little more than $5 a month. Expats in Colombia report they can easily and comfortably live on as little as $1,000 to $2,000 a month, including rent. Colombia is ranked number 8 in international living and retired number 2 in South America. The index measures the cost of buying and renting an apartment or house benefits and discounts for seniors, cost of living, cost of healthcare, good climate, and more. So for the 2 of us, according to the data, it would cost us about $1,700 per month if renting an unfurnished apartment. This is based on rent, utilities, telephone, internet, cable, food, entertainment, and public transportation. Number 6, should we rent or buy? When doing our research, there are apparently no restrictions on foreign buyers for real estate, whether you are a resident or not. You can easily set up a corporation to buy a property, and the country has a process in tracking property titles. As an example of how inexpensive it is in Colombia for real estate, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment would be about $80,000 USD. A 2,000 square foot home with 3 floors with a spectacular view is about $200,000 USD. But of course, before buying anything, it's always best to rent first, just to make sure you like the city and neighborhood you're in. And finally, number 7, what are the requirements we need to retire? The Colombia retirement visa has a low income requirement. Those that apply could have retirement or pension income and is relatively easy to get. The visa is known as a pensionado or the pension, TP-7, and we need to pay about $260, which is relatively inexpensive for a Colombia retirement visa, and we need to show proof that we have 3 times the minimum monthly salary of the average Colombian. The minimum monthly salary in Colombia is about 700,000 pesos, so 3 times that is 21,100,000 pesos, or only $700 at an exchange rate of 2,800 pesos to the USD. The required documents we need. We need to show our passports with an expiration date of more than 180 days and at least 2 blank pages. We need to show a copy of the data page showing personal data. We need to show a copy of the page showing the last stamp or entry to or departure from Colombia. We must show proof of pension. We need to show a passport-style face photo with a white background. We need to pay $52 for processing the TP-7 retirement visa and $211 for the visa, a total of $263. An apostille is a legally certified authentication together with a document to be used in other countries, in this case being Colombia. We will then get a SSA benefit verification letter, a federal document that the U.S. Department of State must authenticate. After we get the apostille of the SSA benefit verification letter, we then need to get it translated into Spanish, which would be the final step. We have to also ensure that the benefit verification letter is dated within 90 days of the visa application. We can actually apply for the visa process for Colombia online here if we wanted to as well. We would just need to scan all of those requirements just mentioned in PDF file plus the photo in JPEG format. You can also get visas at Colombian consulates around the world. The TP-7 retirement visa we get is good for a year and will need to be renewed each year. After 5 years of having a TP-7 visa, you are eligible for a resident visa, which is good for 5 years. That's all the information I have for Colombia. Tell me if you'd like to retire in Colombia or have any questions. Just comment below. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel for further content. I hope you have a great day and see you soon.